Hello, good day everyone. Sir Kevin Asuncion here, and I'm working safer at home. And today we'll be discussing about Chapter 2, Company and Marketing Strategy. And we'll be digging deeper in relevance to our Chapter 1 in the past. Okay, um, before we start, have you ever wondered how a company has gained success? And if that's so, how did they came up with that success? What's behind that success? What are the strategies behind that success? We'll be finding out in this chapter. Allow me to run down through these objectives for our class. So first, you're able to explain company-wide strategy planning in steps. Discuss how to design business portfolio and growth strategies. Explain the role of the marketing strategic planning. Describe the elements of customer-driven marketing strategy and mix. And last is list the marketing management functions, including the elements of a marketing plan. Okay, there are certain companies that are successful now. What's the reason for their success? Their success came from a long-term plan. What's that? Nanggaling sa isang matagal na plano, no? Uh, Everything requires planning, especially in management and marketing, no? So, how did they come up with that? Okay, that's what we call strategic planning. Strategic planning is the process of developing, maintaining a strategic fit between the organization's goals and capabilities and its changing marketing opportunities. Now, let's talk about marketing management first. Marketing is the art and science of mutually exchange satisfaction between the buyers and the seller, or the customer and the marketer. Now, if you remember, now in management, you should be able to allocate resources to achieve those goals. So, technically, strategic planning is one of the heart of the marketing management process. You should able to develop and maintain a strategic fit. Hindi naman pwedeng tignan lang natin kung ano yung kailangan nila. The question is, are you capable of creating the value that they want and what they need sa mga customer mo, no? That's the always question. Merong opportunity, pero the question is, can you able to cater those needs? That process is called strategic planning. Okay? So there's steps in strategic planning process. So there are corporate levels, no? And the business unit level and some others. So let's start with the corporate level first. Corporate level is at the topmost level of the organization we're in. They talk about the mission and the vision of the company. What's that for? No? The corporate level defines the company mission, setting objectives and goals, and designs the business portfolio. So, what's the activities? What are the activities in the corporate level that you're able to know where are you going to and how to achieve those? That's the corporate level, no? So, where are you going and how can you get there? Is the question incorporated in that level. Next is the business unit, product and market levels. In a small strategic unit, no, you're able to create those values, no, customer value, no, mula dun sa maliliit na bagay like the product and your business unit. Okay? That includes the planning, marketing strategy as well other functional strategies. So kanina is the whole organization that is planning. Now, yung other part of steps in strategic planning process is you're also planning for a specific product. Okay? So, what's a mission statement? No? A mission statement is a statement of organization's purpose, what what it wants to accomplish in the larger environment. So look at this example as stated in the first slide earlier that Nike's mission is to bring inspiration, innovation to every athlete in the world. No? If you have a body or you are an athlete. So that's their mission statement wherein what Nike uh, uh, what Nike wants to bring to the people. No? That's the mission statement. How can they accomplish yung vision naman? So, the mission statement again is question. The mission statement should answer include ano klaseng business ka? Sino customer mo? And what do consumers value? Ano yung kailangan nila? And ano yung dapat na negosyo mo? So, balikan natin. So, andito ba lahat ng mga nasa questions natin sa mission statement? So, balikan natin, is there, what is their business and who is their customers? And what do consumer values? Balikan natin. Nike's mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete. So, what do they need? That's innovation. What do you expect from the business to bring inspiration and innovation? So, that's it. That established the identity of Nike, knowing its own company and what will they serve. Na dun pa lang, you get the idea of what kind of business Nike is. Okay? So, mission statement should be market-oriented, not product-oriented. So, let's go back. Is that market-oriented? Of course, yes. No? They are showing that they are valuing the consumers, or their orientation is for the consumers, not with the business itself. Okay. In addition to being market-oriented, well-defined mission statement should be meaningful. Is that meaningful? Specific, motivating, based on the firm's strengths in the marketplace, and focus on consumer and customer experience rather than on sales and profit. Okay? So, earlier it was the mission statement wherein what kind of business you are. What do consumers value? Now, what are the small things, how to get there? Setting firm's objectives and goals. The mission should be translated into supporting objectives for each level. So, you create the hierarchy of objectives that are consistent with one another. So, is there business objectives like to increase profit, and marketing objectives such as increase market share of domestic and international markets. So, kanina is general, the mission statement. Now, the firm's objectives and goals are specific ones. Now, what the company would like to achieve, no? In a smaller scale. No? Okay, so designing your business portfolio is the collection of business and products that make up the company. So, in fact, the company must analyze its current business portfolio or strategic business units and decide which SBU should receive more, less, or no investment. Develop strategies for growth and downsizing that will shape the future of the business portfolio. So, the business portfolio is what the company have. No? Portfolio, collection, it's a collage. No? Now, in strategic management process, strategic marketing, you're able to determine what units of your business is gaining and what units of your business is not. No? So you're able to make corrections. So you're able to make adjustments for you to achieve that long-term goals. Okay? So your strategic business unit is a unit of the company that has a separate mission and objectives, and that can be planned independently from other company businesses. And an SBU can be a company division, a product line within a division, or sometimes a single product or brand. Now, there are smaller business units in a business. So, meron silang sariling mga goals, objectives, and the vision and the mission. Now, Just like Mary Queen College, our school, no? Meron tayong vision and mission, pero meron din mga vision and mission yung mga offices. Why? They want at the smaller scale to achieve those smaller business unit goals and objectives. No? Okay, so portfolio analysis is the process by which management evaluates the products and businesses making up a company. The resources are directed towards more profitable businesses while weaker ones are phased out or dropped. Now, these are what strategic managers are thinking about. You should analyze what is happening within your organizations. San ka mahina, san ka malakas. Kapag malakas ka at may potential pa, at sometimes you try to invest more. No? Now, kapag nakita mo meron kang isang unit na mahina, the question is, are you still willing to continue the operations? Next question is, may opportunities pa rin ba dyan para meron pa tayo i-develop? No? Those are the questions. Even in you, as yourself, you have goals and objectives. And at sometimes, you get to think about what's next. No? So, may nangyari, before you make decisions, you ask yourself, what's next? No? So, ganun din sa portfolio analysis. Okay? So, standard portfolio analysis evaluates the SBUs on two important dimensions. Attractiveness of the small business units to the market or industry. Then, strengths of SBU positions within that market or industry. And the BCG growth share matrix uses market growth, growth rate, and relative market share to classify SBUs into 4 groups. What are those 4 groups in the growth share matrix? Please focus on the share matrix. There's what we call stars, wherein you're able to have a high share of high growth market. So, malaki potential at malaki kita. No? So, what will you do as part of your strategy? Okay? So, build into cash cow via investment. No? So, pwede kang mag-invest dyan. Put your money there. What is cash cows naman? No? Cash cows are high share of low growth market. No? Malaki ang kita pero hindi na lumalaki. No? So, kumbaga nagiging stagnant na yung klase ng SBU mo. No? So, there are consistent income pero hindi na lumalaki. No? So, kanina sa stars, pwede mong when you earn or collect funds or complete funds for this, you can invest into a star. No? So, pwede kang mag-invest into a star. No? Okay. So, you can consider yung mga ganong klaseng na SBUs. No? Now, we have question marks. No? You have question marks. Suppose you are a low share of high growth market. Ibig sabihin nito, malaki potential pero hindi ka pa masyadong kakilala doon, no? Your market share there is maliit lang, no? Therefore, there's a potential, there's an opportunity, pero of course there are also threats, no? So, what's your strategy there? Build into a star via investment or relocate funds and let it slip into a dog status. Dalawang bagay. Iko-continue mo ba? Or i-investan mo ba? Or iiwanan mo na lang na ganon. Why? Of course, because this is a high growth market, there are certain risks present. No? So, where will I put my money? Ganon ang question ng isang owner, ng isang strategic manager, no? You need to ask where will you put the money and what is happening with your money, no? Okay, so you build into a star via investment or reallocate them, no? And lastly is where's the dogs is a low share or low growth market. If your SBU mahina, maliit ang share mo and then sa market, no? Tapos hindi na siya lumalaki yung market share mo. So, your strategy is Are you still willing to maintain that, or diverse, or get your money and maghanap ka na ibang investment? Okay? So, ano ba ginagawa ng mga yan? Look at what is happening to Xiaomi now, if you are familiar with the brand. No? Xiaomi is a uh, um, mobile phone manufacturer. In fact, it's a tech manufacturing company. No? Hindi lang mobile phones, meron ng laptops ngayon, and then some others. It's because they see potentials in meron siyang high share sa China, and also there is a high growth market present in other industries, such as not just with the mobile phone, no, but also with other appliances. They diverge their manufacturing segment into not just mobile phones. They create other products outside mobile phones, such as air purifier, no, flashlights, and air conditioners and the likes, televisions as well, TV boxes as well, no. So they can see potentials there, and they have the high share there. So technically they are investing more on that because meron na silang asset. Remember the strategic planning idea earlier is it's a process of checking your strategic fit. Is there's an opportunity? Yes. The second part is, are you capable of doing that? Yes. Meron silang mga equipments. Okay? So that's the question. There are problems in these metric approaches, of course. Mahirap mag-assume, no? Can be difficult and costly to implement, no? Of course, you need to study it well, no? Um, you analyze current situations of the business. Of course, this is planning, so that involves time, no? These problems have led to changes in the strategic planning process used by the firms. Na minsan, kumukurba yung line of thinking of your mission na what to achieve, no? Nakakita ka ng opportunity, medyo segue ka, and then you are now on the verge of thinking, oh, do we need to reevaluate our mission, no? So nangyayari yon because of this SBU metric approaches, the BCG. Okay, so please think about this, no? How do companies stay in line? Just like San Miguel, more than 100 years na. No? How did they achieve that? Tanduay Ram, Ginebra, and so on. There are so many companies also in the Philippines na tumatagal din ng ganyan. SM now is, I think, more than 40 years. How do they get there? No? Siyempre, katagal-tagal ng product lines niyan, and ano pa yung naisip nila? No? Ang dami mo na naisip. Just like Eat Bulaga, more than 40 years. So, ano ba yung mga produkto nila? Saan na sila napunta? No? How did they get there? Eto yun. The product and market expansion grid can identify the growth opportunities. What are those opportunities present? Okay? So, first is the market penetration. What's meant by penetration? Ibig sabihin yung pagpasok mo, no? Market penetration. Pagpasok mo sa market. Market is a group of people. It's a segment of people, no? Therefore, there are existing markets and existing products, no? When there are existing products and existing markets, kailangan suyurin mo siya, no? That's market penetration. So, paano mo siya masusuyod? You need to determine who are your markets at pasukan mo sila, no? Create strategies that will lead into nearly even personal communication with people, no? So that's market penetration. Second is market development. Wala pang ganyan sa market, no? Meron ng ganyang produkto, pero hindi pa masyadong develop yung market. So there's a new market. Paano ba yon? You are able to make other uses or to penetrate or reach other or new market. Paano ba yan? When things get saturated, ano ba ibig sabihin na saturated? Matabang na. Kapag isang market na saturate na, what's the next thing to do? It's either you make a new product kasi na-penetrate mo na di ba? So ano pa yung next reason para bumili sila? It's either you make a product, mamaya yon, or search new markets. So, halimbawa sa lugar ninyo, lahat bumibili na, excuse, how can you get into market growth? No? So the next step is hanap ka na ibang potential na market. Next is there's an existing market. No? How are you able to achieve expansion or product or market expansion in that matter? Sila rin yung market mo pero you need to make a new product. And lastly, diversification. No? It's a combination of that market development and product development because there will be new product and new market. No? Dina-diversify mo na. Lalayo ka na dun sa nakikita ng tao na binebenta mo. And so on. So just like Samsung, what happened to Samsung? Even before the mobile phone market, no, there was the appliance market. And also, before the appliance market, nasikat siya sa mga TV, and the likes. There were even heavy equipment market, no? So you see, they are diversifying, they are verging into new markets and new products as well. That's the same strategy that Xiaomi is doing now. They are diversifying, no? Okay, of course, they have that strategic fit because they have that resources. Okay? Meantime, suppose that you are not having a good take of what is happening. Some others are using this downsizing. What is downsizing? Downsizing reduces the business portfolio by eliminating the product of business units that are not profitable or that no longer fit to the company's overall strategy. Ibig sabihin, tinatanggal mo, no? Parang tinatanggal mo yung hindi mabungang branch, no, ng puno para mag-focus ka dun sa mga mabubungang branch ng inyong halaman o ng puno para mapag-grow mo pa siya. Okay? So that's the idea. Okay? Planning and marketing, that marketing plays a key role in strategic planning. It provides a guide philosophy and provides input to strategic planners and design strategies to reach objectives. That's the idea. You know what you do. Of course, before what will you do, no? Parang walang nakakapunta sa isang lugar na hindi niya alam kung saan siya pupunta. Paano ba 'yon? No? If you're thinking of something where will you go? Of course, you will be planning how to get there. No, that's the idea. You are planning where to go. No? When you plan where to go, of course, you will be developing or outlining how to get there. So, pupunta ka halimbawa ng mall, sasakyan mo, anong oras ka aalis, no? Of course, you consider the environment, gaano katagal yung pila, kaya ko bang bitbitin kung may bibilin ako. Those are the questions in marketing planning. Okay? That leads us to, of course, this our discussion in the past, in the last chapter, that ang pinaka main goal pa rin dito is that you are creating value to the customer. Of course, no? You are thinking what kind of business you are, of course, to develop or satisfy customers, give them that customer value, no? They marketers must practice partner relationship management, or in working with partners internally, the company can create an effective value chain, and working with external partners in the marketing system helps to form a superior value delivery system. The last time I think I mentioned, no? When creating value to the customer as your partners, no? Siyempre tatanungin mo sila anong gusto nila. Parang ano, parang you're putting also your foot on their shoe na malalaman mo kung anong kailangan nila. No? That will lead you to make better decisions na, oy, we need to make this because people would like this. People would love this. No? So, that's the customer side. How about external partners and for you to develop superior value and the part of the delivery network? Now, for you to be able to create that value to the customer, of course, you need to create um, uh, the superb value, the excellent quality, or they get what they paid for, no? uh, yung what you promise about the product is nabibigay naman, no? For you to get there is, of course, you have a reliable partners. And how can you create that? I'll tell you, even in a relationship, it takes long time to be uh, to make it fruitful. Kapag mas matagal kayo, mas nakikilala yung isa't isa. No? Ganon din sa mga partners mo, like the suppliers, no? And your wholesalers and distributors, no? For you to be able to have that good relationship, it takes time. And of course, you are also delivering satisfaction to them para pagtiwalaan ka din, no? And doon na nag-uugat 'yon that when your partners are also knows you that you can do it, and also you are doing it, no? uh, they will be motivated on still creating that value, no? Pero kung wala lang, you're not treating them dun sa as part of the delivery networks on delivering superior value, I think hindi siya uh, maging fruitful. So, that includes your distributor, suppliers, and the customer, no? So, there's a certain link there, no? Just like on um, the business process outsourcing. Why companies are making contracting business process outsourcing or the call centers? Yung customer service kasi, there should be trained people who can answer queries in a very diplomatic and professional manner, no? So they get external partners, no? So, let's go to marketing strategy and marketing mixes, no? Your goal is to create value for customers and build customer relationship. That's what I'm always telling about. But also, marketing strategy decisions include the market segmentation and targeting. Who are this group of people and who will you be targeting? And the differentiation and positioning. How do you differ, no? With your competitors and contemporaries. No? And marketing strategy must guide marketing mix. Marketing mix decisions. So, how do market segmentation and targeting differ? Segmentation is the process of dividing the market into a distinct group of buyers who have different needs. So, since a group of people who have the distinct needs, then targeting involves evaluating each market segment's attractiveness and selecting one. So, after segmenting, pipili ka, no, ng target mo. While differentiation and positioning includes positioning is arranging for a product to occupy a clear, distinctive, and desirable place relative to competing products, no? So, saan ka lulugar? Anong klaseng produkto ka? That's the positioning. No? Differentiation is how are you different to other market offerings. So, those are the things that you need to consider on creating marketing strategy. That's part one. No? Uh, Next topic we'll be discussing about the marketing mix. No? Stay tuned for the next part of this video. Okay? And I would like to thank you for listening to this topic. Thank you very much.